bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
1 yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. And he gets him around 6 there. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down give to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now go to Murray on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 47-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Fights his way through a tackle. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the carry, this is Murray. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Once more, it's Nix. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Chiefs nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. We'll cobble together a yard there. Bernardo Green with that tackle. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Another carry for him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nick Martin making that play.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
49-7.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Number 5. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. Big man showing up the yards. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third and long for him here. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Cuts right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
49ers 7.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
Nix off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
So the
line.
complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll toss it to Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it, and he takes it across the 30 before heading out. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Oh, my son!
2nd down. Here's Nix again. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Going with a screen to Hampton. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
It's now 4th down.
Nix to throw again. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Oh, my son!
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 14.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion here. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, but when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Play action with Nix. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Man downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. Now here it goes down the right sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
On my set.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
On my set. Throw.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
21 yards.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Caught out wide. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
that one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 14.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Nix from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Once more, it's Nix. They connect for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Bombers. Oh, I said. Ready.
Nix now on first and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they're going to throw, no spike, trying to catch him off guard. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
35. 49ers 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Dump off, caught by his back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Sends this to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Has him running the comeback. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Captain. Hold on, set.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Nix to throw again. he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
49ers 29.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Lightning 18. Snap. Alert. Take up.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Working now from the gun. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs from 37. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Caught near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
Chiefs 43, 49ers 29.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go.
They give to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, Niners going with some dime coverage here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers down by a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Hampton will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.